The 1970s were a study in contradiction. Oil embargoes and global conflict raged, while agrarian programs and the rise of new industrial techniques flourished. Women were entering the workforce and politics in increasing numbers, while the trust in corporations and principally governments was in decline. Computer technology, from video games to complex computer networks, was becoming increasingly commonplace. In the world of business computing, new technologies such as virtualization were debuting on the mainframe, delivering what appeared to be a contradictory promise: greater utilization, manageability, and performance at a lower cost.
The 70s just explode. During the 70s, IBM came out with almost a new processor every year. Starting in 1970 with the System 370 and virtual storage. Oh my, that was pretty exciting back then.
Simply put, virtualization is about sharing resources. Virtualization is the creation of a virtual version of an operating system, a server, a storage device, or network resources. Sharing resources allows organizations to achieve greater utilization, manageability, and performance from their technology investments.
Virtualization's been around the mainframe for a long time, and it's kind of a buzzword that's just hit the PC market in the last 5 or 10 years. So I think mainframe deserves a lot of credit.
It is a common thing for mainframers to say, been there, done that, when they see some brand new technology come out. The easiest one to refer to, obviously, is virtualization.
I was the operator of a CP67, System 360 CP67 machine, which already could run software which was the predecessor of VM. It allowed one machine to act like it was more than one. And that was a form of virtualization.
The mainframe is not restricted to a single particular software architecture. You don't necessarily need to buy another computer because you want to run a different operating system. It's a matter of potentially upgrading your software or expanding memory or some other things, but not necessarily the capital expense involved in purchasing a new machine.
I take a look at all of the big trends that are going on right now on the distributed side, and they've all essentially come out of mainframe. Think about virtualization. The distributed side being virtualized at whether it's 5 or 20%, depending upon the study you see, versus the mainframe at 80 to 90%.
With the introduction of UPC and the ability to label discrete things, and the introduction of the technology to read those and pass that along into a central processing system, it became possible to automate lots more things, to keep very close watch on inventories, and to reduce costs by managing inventory levels, managing the supply chains.
Well, as time has gone on, obviously the other platforms have adopted the good ideas that the mainframe developed decades ago, but there are qualities of service that the mainframe provides in terms of the ability to do detailed management of the system. The other platforms seems like the philosophy is things are cheap, so just buy more. That approach has led to much greater expense than it would have been to implement on the so-called expensive mainframe system.
And so, my friends, the citizens of Earth avert disaster with a little help from IBM mainframes. Business productivity once again prevailed.
As computer technology became increasingly pervasive in both the commercial and private sectors, organizations utilized mainframe technology to grow their businesses on a global scale. Virtualization technology allowed companies to easily share and grow their applications and resources across increasingly large networks. In the coming years, a revolution in computer technology, most notably personal computers, would help make server technology increasingly more affordable, spawning what is often referred to as the dawn of distributed computing.